substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Williams will pass. Using the quick game. Turns it on at midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield here.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a running back.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes. He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. The handoff to Johnson. Discards a man. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, yeah, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Collins. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On second down, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Fletcher. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Collins. Fires left. He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Now on second down. They'll give it to Johnson. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. A foundation, a running game. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses.
And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Williams looking for a man. Getting some... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Moving out of the pocket. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You give the guys great tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Collins. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Tackled immediately after the catch. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Fires on the move. And that pass is intercepted. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. From the shotgun, the inside give. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it on the counter. They knock him down right there.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. They'll try to pop the draw. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Running back searching for a hole. Just trucks through it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try it over the left side. He's there to make the stop.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Williams will pass. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Snags it over the middle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. There are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air, it's Collins. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
Well, the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, and he knows where he's going with it. He was able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams looking for a man. Floating away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Makes the grab. It's Turner. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And you got to love the versatility of a big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
He's back to throw on second down. It's caught. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Dances away from the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The handoff to Johnson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the end.
Touchdown, LSU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Williams will pass. Fires downfield. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game, but early...
It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks?
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't... Coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it to the up back, completing the pass.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. He'll try the left side.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
LSU 24, Miami 10.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalize not...